Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. With America's war in Iraq coming to an end, the president welcomed Iraqi Prime Minister Maliki to the White House and invited him to a moving wreath-laying ceremony, and then spoke to troops at Fort Bragg on ending the war responsibly and standing by those who fought for it. After nearly 9 years of sacrifice, the tide of war is receding, and the troops are coming home. That's December 9th to December 15th, or a final march toward home.
So as your Commander-in-Chief, and on behalf of a grateful nation, I'm proud to finally say these two words, and I know your families agree. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
The holiday season was in full swing by the time this particularly historic West Wing Week began, with a flurry of White House traditions being honored over the weekend. First with the arrival and installation of the menorah, then with the president attending the Army-Navy game, and the first family attending the annual Christmas in Washington celebration. On Monday, the president welcomed Iraqi Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki to the White House. The two leaders held talks on the removal of U.S. military forces from Iraq and on efforts to start a new chapter in the comprehensive strategic partnership between the United States and Iraq.
This is a season of homecomings, and military families across America are being reunited for the holidays. In the coming days, the last American soldiers will cross the border out of Iraq with honor and with their heads held high. After nearly 9 years, our war in Iraq ends this month.
Later, at Arlington National Cemetery, they honored the sacrifices and service of all those who served in Iraq to reach this moment full of promise for an enduring U.S.-Iraq friendship at the end of America's war in Iraq. On Wednesday, the President and First Lady spoke directly to the troops at Fort Bragg and to members of the armed services and their families everywhere. The President spoke about the enormous sacrifices and achievements of the brave Americans who served in the Iraq War, and about the extraordinary milestone of bringing that war to an end.
This country needs to learn from you. Folks in Washington need to learn from you. For all the disagreements that we face, you remind us there's something bigger than our differences, something that makes us one nation and one people. That's why you, the 9/11 generation, has earned your place in history. I could not be prouder of you, and America could not be prouder of you.
On Thursday, the president, once again vowing that we can't wait for Congress to ensure a fair shake for working Americans, announced a rule change that will ensure that more home health care workers qualify for the overtime pay that they've earned. The president's special guest at the event was Pauline Beck, a home health care worker from California, who allowed then-candidate Obama to spend a day working alongside her on the job. Meanwhile, as the countdown clock continues to tick, it's time to help the middle class and all those trying to reach it by ensuring that taxes don't go up by an average of $1,000 for 160 million working Americans next year. To find out more information on any of these topics, or to see complete videos of these events, go to whitehouse.gov. And thanks again for checking out your West Wing Week.
Now, I'm sure you realize why I don't like following Michelle Obama. She's pretty good. And it is true I am a little biased, but let me just say it. Michelle, you are a remarkable First Lady. You are a great advocate for military families. And you're cute.